Hey guys, welcome back. We are right here where we left off. We still have all three houses to do. I think we did that one. Did we just do the kitchen? We might have just done the kitchen. Let's go on in there and see. I think we only did the kitchen. Yeah, so the only thing we did was the kitchen. I'm still not sure what to do about these. Because like this, I know that this is supposed to go in there, right? But I can't even place it anywhere. So, oh wait, maybe I can. Oh my gosh, that's a game changer. Okay. Okay, what else goes where? We've got those shelves over there. Okay, so these white shelves. I guess we'll start with the bottom one. Okay, so that's gonna go. Is it supposed to hang down? Looks like it's supposed to be up. Okay. So let's do that right there. Okay, and then we'll grab the next one. I'm glad I figured that out, because that was going to be kind of bothersome if we couldn't place anything. I feel like that one's supposed to go down a little bit, but I think it's fine. And then this one goes right on top. Okay, let's see if we can get these a little bit better. Okay, that looks better. And that looks better. Okay, let's go back to snap to grid. What else? That whole situation. Okay, let's go find that. So that's this. Did the picnic basket go on the bottom or did I just make that up? Okay, it does go on the bottom. Okay, picnic basket. And then looks like a microwave. Okay. Okay, we're on a roll. We're doing pretty good here. I'm going to use that right there. And then what goes on top? A plant and some storage containers. All right, that looks like it's going to be this one. So the plant right there, perfect. And then this, I believe, yes. Okay, so that goes right there. Okay, what else? Is that everything? Oh, up there. There's like a tea kettle and stuff. All right. This one. Okay. Let's get that right up there. Perfect. And I think that's everything. Let's double check down here. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Yeah, those are definitely for other rooms. I believe this goes on the counter though, right? Yeah, right there. Okay, so right here. Perfect. All right. Okay, that looks so much better. I'm glad we got to do that. We can sell that. And then these, I'm assuming, go in another room. Am I doing something in here? I am, actually. Okay. So, gonna wait on that for right now. Where do we go next? I kind of want to go upstairs. Not sure why. I don't really have a good reason for it. But yeah, I think this is where I want to be next. All right, let's work on in here. Is there a vision board in here? I'm not seeing one. Maybe I accidentally sold it. Okay, that's for the hallway. That's for in there. There's not, oh, there is one up here. Oh my gosh. I'm just being blind. It's fine. All right, so we are going to build something. Okay, gonna build to there. All right. And then gonna build to there. Okay, what are we doing here? And then this, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then across. Okay, and then down. All right, we're doing kind of a built-in thing here, it looks like. That's fine. There we go. And then, can I put this here? Or is that gonna, that might be in the way. No? No, it's okay. So that one goes there. This one goes here. Okay, and that's all of the building done. So, where is this arch supposed to go? Yeah, I thought it went over this window. Okay. So, let's get that lined up. That looks good to me. Okay. And then 2 molding. Okay, looks like it goes across up here, right? No. Maybe? Can I rotate it? How do I? There we go. Okay, so like there and there it looked like. Okay, that's looking good. And then we can go ahead and buy the paint and the paint and the bricks and the whatever that is, wood and this and that. Okay. So this wall is going to be all brick, it looks like. All right, we can do that. Not a problem. Okay, all the way across. There we go. And all the way across there. Okay, not sure if we got everything, but it feels okay for right now. Is this... This is what goes here. Okay, never would have thought to use carpet there, but that works surprisingly well. All right, so let's get that all done. I'm gonna need to grab a little bit more of that. Okay. And then this is the floor, right? Yeah, this is the floor. Sorry, my phone just vibrated. Needed to make sure it wasn't important. It is not. All right, so all the way across there. Why is that different? Oh, because I patched the floor. I remember now. There was a big hole in the ceiling downstairs. Okay, got that. What goes behind that? Looks like this. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think it's this. That would make the most sense, right? Yeah. Okay, and then the ceiling is a concrete type. Maybe it's this? It's got to be this. Okay, so let's get this up here. All right, that looks really nice. I like that. Nice and cozy. Okay, and now we are going to paint. So this white goes on this thing, right? Yeah. So this whole situation, let's paint the side. All right, didn't say we had to, but I didn't want to leave it not done. So, yep, definitely going to do that. And then we're going to go right up here. Okay, and all the way over. All right. And then I believe this as well. It would be weird to not. Okay. What about... Okay, so that's going to be blue. This is white. That is white. Okay. So let's get that across there. This across here. Okay. This doesn't really look blue to me, but maybe it will be. It does look more blue once it's on. Okay. So let's get that everywhere. Oh, not what I'm trying to do. Okay, make sure we get right there, and then we'll continue across, being super duper careful there. Let's grab that. And then go across there. And that should be all the surfaces done. Okay, so we can sell all of these. All right. And what are we buying? This goes right here. Okay. That's cute. All right. Let's see what's in here. We also have curtains. Maybe we should put the curtains up before they become an issue. Okay, so that one goes there. This one goes there. Okay, I like that. That's nice. Oh, good. This is in here. Okay, and then pillows. We'll put one there, one here. That looks adorable. Super cozy. I love that. Okay, so this is going to stay here. This is going to go next to it. It looks like. Is it up a little bit? It kind of is. Okay. So let's move this up just a hair. Okay, that feels good to me. Where does this giant plant go? It's supposed to be a hanging plant, right? There we go. Okay, so that is supposed to go right there. And I love that. Okay, and then the bed. We're going to have to move this. It is the bed pillow. Okay, we can move that. Not a problem. Let's get the bed in here. All right, it's a little close. It's not terrible. And then a bed pillow right in the middle, it looked like. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, radiator. It's going to go under the window. Because that's where they have it, right? Yeah. Okay, and then this is going to go at the foot of the bed. Okay. And then the little lamp, that just goes over here. That's adorable. And then a rug under the bed. Probably should have put this down first, but I didn't think of it. That feels fine. That's working. What else? Where does this go? Up here, I think. Can I put that up there? How do I? Okay. So let's put that up there. Let's put this also up here. I put this in the way. Let's scoot that over. Okay. That looks fine. And then an alarm clock. We'll just put that by the bed. I feel like that's our best option there. Now we just have 3 boxes to unpack. So let's get started on those. This is going to be the top shelf up here. Okay. Okay, that feels reasonable. I like that. And then this will be the next shelf down. Okay, okay. That and that. There we go. That looks good. One more box. What am I doing with this one more box? I'm assuming it's supposed to go under there. All right, we'll check it out. Let's see. We have a box. I mean, a book. You know what I mean. And a smaller book. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, I think we did it. So we can sell both of those. Okay, this room is looking really cozy. I like that. Okay, we can close that. Let's go on in here. Might as well. We can turn the light on. We've got a couple of pictures here. Okay, kind of gives us a little bit of guidance there. We're going to want this tile, this paint, and that's it, I think. Okay, so let's paint, I guess. I don't know where to start. We'll start with the paint. Okay, and this goes all the way down. All right. And then this wall. Just going to paint everything. Okay, ran out of paint. That's fine. We can get some more going there. Okay, that looks good. This wall. We're going to have to paint over this a little bit to get over here, but it's fine. We'll tile it and fix it. There we go. Grab some more paint. Go all the way across here. All right. And what is that supposed to do? That is supposed to be this paint color. All right, which is totally doable. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Okay, painting is done. And then it looks like this goes on the wall. Okay. So this should go on the floor. I don't think we had to do under there because I think we're putting in a bathtub. Right? Am I wrong in that? It kind of left things like we're putting in a bathtub. So gonna kind of scoot everything over just a little bit. And get this bathtub in here. Perfect. And then we'll throw this on there. That looks amazing. Love that. Then we can sell all 3 of those. Okay. Okay, curtain. Let's get that up. All right, right there. That feels fine. We can sell that. And what are we doing in here? Okay, so 3 of these. They look like they go up here. 1, 2, 3. That feels good. I like that. Maybe I should move this to where I can actually see it. Okay, that's better. All right, so this little thing goes right there. And then what am I supposed to do with all of these? It looks like they're gonna go under the sink. So if we get the sink in, and then we can put this under there, and these fell off of that. We can put those back on. Hope they don't fall off again. All right, we'll put that right there, and we'll put this right there. Okay, that feels tidy. I like that a lot. Okay, we'll put the mirror right over the sink. Little mirror right over here. A rug looks like it goes right here. That's fine by me. And then a toilet's gonna go right here. That's the most logical place, honestly. We'll put the towel rack right here. And then this one goes over here. Okay, that's looking good. Toilet paper holder. We'll put it on this wall. It's a tough call there. Is that where they put it? That is where they put it. Okay. Okay, I was supposed to put the towel one up there. That's fine. Toothbrush cup. Soap. That's important. Toothbrush. Oh my gosh, I can put them in there now. I love that. And what am I supposed to do with this plant? Did I miss like a plant pot somewhere? It doesn't want me to buy one. Oh, okay. I see now. Right here. There we go. That looks good. We did that. Okay. I'm loving this bathroom. That is so comfortable. Okay, do we want to do the hallway or the downstairs? Tough call. Tough call. Okay. I guess we could do the hallway first. Sure. Hang on, I need to grab a drink. Bear with me. Okay. So what are we doing here? We've got wood panels. Oh my gosh, where am I going to put all of this? We've got wood panels. We've got paint. Wood panels and paint. Okay, so that's it for up here. So let's paint, I guess. We'll get that. We'll get this. We'll get this. Then we'll get this. I'm assuming this whole wall is supposed to be this color. Right? That would make sense to me. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe I wasn't supposed to paint over that wood part, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, okay, let's paint that. Let's paint this. All the way up and over and down. Okay, and then this is going to go up here. That makes sense. Okay, and then I feel like this should also go there. And then it looks like we're going to have a wallpaper here. Okay. And then some brick. Not sure what we're doing with that. And some glossy painted wood. Okay. Well, they already started the wallpaper here, so I'm pretty sure that's where this goes. That's where it is in the picture as well, so I think that's fine. All right, that looks good. Blue wood wall covering behind floor lamp. Okay, let's stick with up here for right now. What is that? That's like a little plant stand thing. Okay. So we'll put that right there. Oh, that is not what they had there. They had this here. Okay, with the little plant and the orchid. Okay, and then where do they have the radiator? That made it impossible to see. Okay, radiator goes right under this window. That works for me, okay. I guess we'll sell these. I don't know. Let's sell these. Okay. And that. I feel like we should keep this for how it's supposed to look under here. Okay, so let's just start unpacking. All right, this is where a lamp is going to go. And a little plant going to go in the corner. Okay, and then the lamp is going to go more in the corner. That's fine. And then this is definitely a TV, not a computer. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to put that right there with the keyboard and the mouse and this chair. This chair. Okay, there are 6 books on top shelf and 2 books on the bottom shelf. Okay. I hope they're in these boxes. Nope, I did want to stay crouched. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I kind of like that they told me how many, because then I wasn't having anxiety about, oh my gosh, how many books do we have to fit here? 2 boxes on the bottom shelf. I get it now. Okay, so we can sell that. And the desk looks pretty complete. We can go ahead and sell that. I think that's fine. Pillows, pillows, pillows. Okay, so let's get this brick going, I guess. Let's look at the pictures here. Okay, so yeah, brick behind there. It says blue behind the floor lamp. Where the heck is a floor lamp? Doesn't it say that? Blue wood wall covering behind floor lamp. Oh, okay. I get it now. Right back here. Okay. Okay, then we can sell both of those. And what are we doing here? The floor? Where does this go? Oh, right here. I thought it went right there. No? Then where does this go? Oh, okay, right here. Can I make it really small? Okay, okay. I think we're supposed to put this here. Okay. What am I supposed to be selling? Okay, it's just notes and things. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm struggling through this, okay? Bear with me. Gonna get this under here. And all along here. Don't know if the entryway is going to be a different floor, so not going to worry too much about that. Okay, that all goes there. And then we missed a spot of brick. And what goes underneath? Also brick. Okay. Did that mess up the wallpaper? It did not. Okay. And then we're going to have yellow paint. Oh gosh. Sorry, wrong button. We're going to have this paint as well as this paint. Okay, so this is going to go here because they already started it for us, so we would know. All right, that looks good. Is that the only wall that gets that? It kind of looks that way. Okay, so I think everything else is just going to be white, which is totally fine. So let's get all of this. All right, and then we'll get that and this and up there and down this. Okay, so we're kind of stuck there. There we go. And then along here and up. And then here. Okay, this is a little more complicated than I thought it was going to be, but I think we're doing pretty good. I could be totally wrong, but I think this is going quite well. Okay, that's going to go up. This has an arch, and it never gave me an arch to put in there. Is it like over here? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's get that sorted out. Gonna bring it out and down. Okay, that feels good. And then we are going to paint that as well. There we go. And we'll paint right here. Okay. I'm assuming it's going to be the same color on the other side. I don't know that for sure. Let's get this. That's where the room divides, so it's not telling us to paint it, but we know we're supposed to. So we're going to do it. And this goes all the way up. Perfect. Okay. And then what is that supposed to be? Can't really tell if it's supposed to be the brick or the wallpaper. I would assume the brick, but I could be totally wrong on that. It might be supposed to be the wallpaper. Let's try the wallpaper there and see how that looks. I like the look of that better. We're going to go with that. Okay. So now we can sell all of this. Okay. And then we just need to place things in. So, fireplace, going to go right there, obviously. TV right on top. Floor lamp goes right in here. Okay. And then where does the little table go? Just right here. Okay. And then the remote goes on the little table. That's fine. Little rug just kind of tucks in there. Okay, it's angry about it. All right. Curtain and decor for windowsill. Okay, we'll remember that. Let's get the little rug right there. And then these just say pillows. So let's get these in. I feel like that one goes there. And this one goes right there. That's perfect. Forgot about the backs. Okay. So how is that supposed to fit? Like that? Okay. Then let's get the big one. Okay, it's upset about life. What did they do? How did they get it to do that? Oh, I'm supposed to just stack them, I guess, right? Yeah. Okay. So we got 2 of everything. All right. That's what it looks like to me. So we'll give that a shot. And then pillows. So 1 there, obviously. 1 here. 1 here. I don't know. This doesn't feel right, does it? We'll just keep placing them and maybe it'll get better. Okay, I'm not in love with it, I must say. Let's kind of scoot everything over so that it fits better. All right, we'll scoot that. We'll scoot this. I want to change to, okay, it won't let me change. All right, I wanted to do precise placement, but it wasn't having any of that. Okay. There we go. That feels fine, actually. Curtain and decor for windowsill. All right. Let's get that going. All right. There's a little vase with a little flower and a little vase and a curtain. Okay. Oh, I thought I had it. Okay, that looks really good to me. That looks like it's supposed to. So I think we can go ahead and sell that. Maybe I should have kept that. Oh well, we'll sort it out as we go. And then over here, need to pull this down so we can look at it. Okay, so we need this, 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 this. Is that it? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is definitely going to be our floor. Okie doke. Okay, that's looking good. Looks like this wall is supposed to be this, so we can go ahead and get that in there. Okay, it is. They had a little bit there for us to see. Okay, and then I think this really smooth one goes on the ceiling. That would make sense. There we go. That looks good. And then the rougher one is going to go on the walls. Okay, we'll go all the way up. We'll come back down if it'll let us. Okay. We need to get this spot. Oop, autosave lag. We need to get that. We need to get across here and down. Okay, don't want to do that. Not trying to paint the floor. There we go. And then this wall. This is going really well. I think the vision boards actually do help a lot. I kind of liked the guessing game of how trying to sort out... Oh, that's the wrong paint. Trying to sort out like how I thought they wanted it, but it's just so much easier to look at how they actually want it instead of trying to guess. So yeah, no complaints there. Can I turn a light on in here? Is there a light in here? There's no light in here. Okay. Oh, where do we want the light? Looks like it goes right here. Okay, that feels good. It's right in front of the door. That feels fine. All right, let's move this out of the way real quick. It says umbrella, so that seems pretty straightforward. What are we doing here? We're putting in a dresser and an umbrella stand. Okay, and then umbrella. We'll get that right in there. We can sell this. Okay, we can put this back over here where we can kind of see what we're doing here. This looks like it goes right there. And this goes right next to it. Okay, and then the phone is going to go right there. We're also going to put a mirror above this. That feels a little tall to be a useful mirror, but to each their own, I guess. So that's fine. And then over here, we're going to put a chair. It's kind of a strange placement, but that's what they want. Okay, turn on the lamp. And then we're going to put a pillow in the chair. Okay, and a little rug just right here. Okay, that feels really good. I like that. Where's all the stuff that was here? Is it down here? Oh my goodness, it is. Okay, let's grab this. This is right here. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Okay. Okay, and then there should be some wall art down here. Yes. Okay. Where does this go? I feel like it was one of the ones that was over here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Love that. All right, and then we'll put the bees over here as well, because I'm pretty sure that's where they were. And then this one goes up here. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think the bees were down there. It was easy peasy lemon squeezy and then like this home sweet home thing. Is there a picture in here? Is easy peasy lemon squeezy supposed to go down here? Where is it supposed to be? Okay. Okay, I'm not panicking. Where is this supposed to be? What if we just put this right there? I kind of like that. I'm fine with it. Okay, so then we can sell this. We've done that. All right. This looks so good. Oh my gosh. So let's come on down here. It doesn't look too bad. Let's grab this and we can see what we're doing here. Okay, we're gonna have some paint. Oh wait, we're building? What are... Okay. Okay, so let's move these out of the way, I guess. Does this fit? Okay, we'll just tuck them up there for right now. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's build. We're gonna build this. Okay, we're gonna build this. Okay. Gonna build this. That looks good. Okay, gonna build whatever this is. 1, 2, 3. And I need to turn the lights on down here so we can see what the heck we're actually doing. Okay, let's get the lights on. What did I miss back here? Okay. There we go. I might have missed one little square back there. I'm not sure. If I did, we will fix it, even though I don't want to. Okay. We did get it all. That's cool. So we are going to need paint. Okay. And tile. And wood. Oh, gosh. Wrong button. Okay. So what are we doing? The tile goes on this back wall. Love that, actually. That looks really, really nice. Okay, we'll get this whole wall done. It's already partially done for us. Okay, and then this is going to be our floor, just like everywhere else. Okay. And then what? Everything else is just painted? I guess. That's fine. I'm not complaining about that. Like, that is totally fine. And we don't have to do the inside because we're putting in those little insert things. So that's pretty nice. All right. And then we'll paint here all the way up. And we'll paint over here all the way down. Okay, and then we'll get... Oh, gosh, we ran out of paint. That's fine. There we go. I do want to do the back of the stairs. I don't know if we're supposed to, but I think it would look much nicer. Were we supposed to? We were. Okay. Just checking. All right, let's get this whole wall done here. Oh gosh, it's a tall one. Was not expecting that. I forgot how tall this area actually is. There we go. Let's get here. All along there. That looks good. Did we get behind this? Because I forgot it was here. Okay. I think we did. All right. Then we need to do the same on this one. Also getting behind that shelf that I totally forgot we put there. That's fine. All right. That looks good. A little bit more paint for this wall. Right along there. And right along here. Okay, so now we can sell these. And what goes where? So the ironing board goes on the top. Like way up here. Okay, and then this one goes slightly below. Okay, that actually looks really good. I like that. And then we're going to put a radiator somewhere, right? Right here, looks like. Okay, and then the shoe cabinet underneath. Okay, that fits oddly perfect. Can I scoot it back a little? I can. Wow, that is really incredibly perfect. Dryer and washer. Okay, and then we just have to unpack shoes, which I think we can do that. That shouldn't be too bad, right? Do we want them to face this way? Does it matter? I don't know that it matters a whole lot. Okay, shoe and shoe. Shoe and shoe. They're a little uneven, but honestly, that's how life works. So, yeah, I think we did it there. That looks amazing. Okay. So I think this house is done on the inside. I don't know what we're doing on the outside. Maybe it's staying the same. Looks like it's going to stay the same. Okay, that's good because I don't have a plan for that. Where do we want to go next? I guess we could come in here. Am I selling this? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We haven't even come in here and cleaned anything up, did we? Did we clean up in here and this is how we left it? Like, just a mess? That does kind of sound like me though, doesn't it? Where do I even start in here? I guess we could start at the top and work our way down. So what if we start in here? Let's be in the closet. Okay, we're gonna be in the closet. It's fine. Gonna grab some paint, some wallpaper, some wood, and that's it. Okay. So, do we have a board? We do have a board. Okay. Okay, I see. I see the vision. This goes on the floor. This goes on the ceiling. Okay, and then the wallpaper goes on the wall, obviously. I say that like we didn't just put carpet on a wall and it looks spectacular. Okay, and then we need to paint. Okay, is this a closet? It feels like a closet. I honestly didn't really look at what we were purchasing for in here, but I think this is a closet. I was also only looking at the... Yeah, this is a closet. Okay. I was only looking at the floor and ceiling to know where that wood went. Let's get all of that painted. Okay, that's looking good. We can sell all of those. And what are we doing in here? Okay. So, looks like a dresser goes right here. Okay. With the mirror right above. Okay. And the bench right underneath. Okay, this is curtain. Let's put curtain up. I don't know why it said curtain. There we go. Okay, then we can sell that. Oh, the bench actually goes against the wall there. That makes more sense. It's less of a trip hazard. Ceiling lamp. We'll put that right in the middle. We're going to put a vase and a vase. Okay, and a flower. All right, that's looking good. And then a box. We'll put that right in the middle, I think. And then eyeshadow, perfume, wardrobe. I know that goes right there. Okay, that's looking good. What else? A rug? Where does the rug go? Just on the floor, it looks like. Okay. Maybe we'll just drag that over. Does that feel good? That feels good. Okay, that's this room all done. That's looking good. It's a small area, but it really turned out nice. It's a nice little walk-in closet there. Yeah, and then we've got a nice bedroom. Don't know what this is going to be, but I'm so here for it. Oh my gosh, that is my dream. Okay, love that. Yeah, so we've got a lot to go in this house, but I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. But I hope you guys did enjoy. I love how this turned out. I love how that other house turned out. Where is it? Over here. That house turned out great, I think. So you guys let me know what you think. And I'm glad I learned how to place the custom things. That makes a big difference. And yeah, I think that's where we're going to end it for today, guys. But I hope you did enjoy. Let me know what you think. And I hope you guys have a really, really good rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.